What's up, guys? It's your boy Anubis, and we are here playing some more Civilization 5 Day 3, and unfortunately, another civilization just built the Great Wall last turn, and I saw that pop up there. That was unfortunate. I'm not too pleased about that. It's not a huge loss for my civilization per se. The Great Wall does have a nice culture bonus, but it's nothing overly significant. The biggest thing is just that I don't like going up against other nations that have the I don't know why I can't build a trading post. I'll build a farm instead. I don't like going up against nations who have the Great Wall. They're just a major pain, a major thorn in my side because of the decreased movement. So hopefully I won't have to come across them anytime soon. And we got our settlers finally into position to found our next city. So there we go. We have 4 cities. That's going to be all I'm going to build on my continent for now. Obviously I'm taking over the city-state to the north in a little bit, but I finally built that one, Antioch. I think that's called. I can't really see the name right now because that thing's blocking it. Yep, Antioch. I know my history. Good for me. Alright, let's get started on a monument here. It's always a good thing to build right away. Usually I always build monuments even later on in the game, just due to the fact that everything else takes so long to build, and I finally got this road going on. There we go, final spot of the road. As you can see, it was very smart to build the road down south like I did. Started working on that last episode. So I've got the road almost completely built, and that is working out great for me because it's already connected. As soon as I build this final patch of road, I'm going to get 2 more trade routes because both cities will now connect to the capital, and that will be a nice little scientific bonus, of which I already have a very good science right now. That's good science, really good science gain. So that is good. And we have picked up civil service. That is good. Let me pull out my handy dandy iPod here and get a timer going on. My last 2 days of playing, I went a little bit longer than I would have preferred. They were some longer episodes, and obviously if you're watching this episode right now, you're most likely a fan of the series and you don't really care if it's a longer episode. And I asked some of my subscribers already about it over Xbox Live. Thanks to everybody who friends me out there. I'll put my gamer tag. I'll also put my Steam ID down in the description because obviously this is a PC game, so there's no point in just giving my gamer tag because you guys are probably PC gamers. So I'll put my Steam ID down there if you guys want to play some Civ 5 sometime. I don't have too much time to play, but especially over holidays, I might start up a game with some of my subscribers and get some other YouTubers involved. That'd be a lot of fun. Just go online, just secretly form a pact and then go online and just have 4 or 5 or 6 of us and just host this big game, and then don't tell anybody that we're allied. But when they attack you, all of a sudden 5 other nations, will just declare war on them, and we'll have an invincible pact online. So that'd be a lot of fun to play with you guys. So I'll put my tag down there, and I've got my army moving into position. Ironically enough, probably about a third of these units are from Belgrade, if not half. So I'm using their own units to take them over, and they move those composite bowmen there. I don't want them to be able to get those composite bowmen garrisoned. I really want to be able to take them out so that they're not able to garrison within the city, which would be very nice because it would just be it would be a minor annoyance. It wouldn't be anything blowing. I'll have a very strong army. I'm building another catapult, and I'm getting a unit of cataphracts almost done. So that should be a very strong army. 2 infantry, 2 archery, 2 artillery, and 1 horseman unit. So that's a strong enough army. I doubt I'll have any problems taking Belgrade. So we'll be working on that. Wondrous. We have our trade route established. Both of them. Both 2 trade routes. It was really useful building this road down here. I'm so glad I did it this way. That just opens up 2 trade routes. Nice little bonus to my science up there and to my gold. It doubled my gold production, I believe. So that is extremely useful. And we're going to actually have you guys move over here. I don't really need that luxury resource. I already have one of those. So I'm going to have you go down here and just start working on improving some tiles down there by Antioch since I just built that city. My catapults are now built, so you guys can work on... You guys can work on a circus. I'm decent with happiness right now. It's not too high, but I am about to go to war with this city-state, and taking their city will decrease my happiness. So I want to make sure I get a little boost to it, and a circus is a wonderful boost to that. So, as I was saying earlier, I am going to be trying to make my episodes a little bit shorter. I'm not going to be going, Call of Duty style on these and, making them uber short. But I would like to keep them between a 20 and 30 minute range. I just feel like that's a good time to aim for. The last 2 episodes, I didn't intend for them to be so long. Honestly, it's probably the first time in my YouTube career that I've ever lost track of time so badly. I thought the first episode was going to be about 12 minutes and the second episode was going to be about 18. Like, that's just how fast time flew for me during those 2 recording days. So now I've got the timer out, I'm keeping track of time, so hopefully I'll be able to keep this to a shorter episode to an extent. You guys move here and start working on another trading post. And it looks like my cataphracts are done, so that's good. Next turn, I will be able to start my attack. Well, maybe 2 turns from now, because that's going to take a little bit longer than I expected to get there. So you guys just start moving into position. Move you guys there. So 2 turns from now, I will start my attack on Belgrade. And let's see, what do we want to build over here? I want to knock out a Dromon while I'm thinking about military. I just want to get a ship in the water to kind of give me a little bit more high sight on these waters up here, so I can see if there's any other continents that are close by and possibly meet some other countries. And over here I finished building my shrine, so next I'm going to work on a granary. I always like to get a granary in place. It's just good for your food. It's very good for your growth of your cities, and I'm trying to work on growth as much as possible at the beginning of the game, so that way my cities can get nice and big and have plenty of production for the later game technologies and the later game projects that I'll be working on. That's good. We were able to finish the circus just in time for my invasion, and that's going to really help out. That boosted my happiness by a little bit, so it's not going to be a huge bonus, but every little bit counts right now, so I will take all of the happiness that I can get. You guys go ahead and build a barracks. My money situation is good, so I want to get that barracks built, so that way I can just build better units. And I'm going to go ahead and start my attack. So we are going to start it with the composite bowman over here. Declare war. See how much damage these cataphracts will do. I don't know why, but I thought they would do more damage. They are my special unit, and they're an age ahead of them. And I could upgrade these guys to pikemen. That would be nice to upgrade them, but too late now. I don't feel like pulling back my army. I've already declared war, so let's just carry on. I want to be able to finish those guys off. So catapults, fire away. There we go. So that unit's dead. And let's go ahead and move in the rest of these guys. I'm going to try and cut off those composite bowmen. Oh, they have archers in their city already. I did not see that unit. That's, no biggie, no biggie. That's not going to do it. I was hoping that they didn't have anybody garrisoned, and that by cutting off those composite bowmen, I'd be able to keep them from garrisoning any troops there. But unfortunately, they already had some guys in position. But not much you can do about that, so let's just go ahead and start moving my military into position. Well, we've got education knocked out, so that is good. We'll be able to start building. It's only 3 turns away. Alright, I can wait for that. We'll be able to start building Oxford University, So that will be very useful. And boy, my cataphracts took a beating. I was hoping that the spearmen would be the meat shield for the rest of my army. I did not necessarily want to have to pull back these guys so soon. You know what? I'm just going to use... I normally don't like to use the heal instantly on my units, and that didn't even heal them all the way. They just healed them most of the way, so that's unfortunate. I don't like to use that heal instantly, but at the same time, I really don't want to have to slow down this attack by pulling them back. So, whatevs. We'll just go for that. You guys set up. You can attack next turn. And I shall move the rest of these guys in. Bummer. I lost my cataphracts. I was not expecting that. I thought they would have enough health, but apparently not. 2 archers in a city took them out, so unfortunately lost them. But my catapults are ready, so we're going to start doing some damage to them. And these guys are almost done for over here. And the rest of my army is now into position to start wailing on Belgrade. And I should have them within a few turns. Alright, we're going to start working on some markets. This city's already got one. I would very much like to build the National Treasury. That's a very good source of money early on in the game. And money is very important for everything, really. But let's get started on a university. Obviously, science victory. Gotta have those universities. And we got our drone, or dromon, I guess that's how you say it. We got them in the water. I'm gonna actually sail them up here to Belgrade. My army's taking quite a beating. I lost my cataphracts. I lost a unit of spearmen, but fortunately I was able to take out the archers that were positioned up on that hill. So that's one less ranged unit I have to worry about, and I can now completely bombard these guys with my catapults. So I should be able to take them. They don't have as much range damage as they were doing before because they lost their good ranged unit, and those are just simple archers in their city. So that is going to be it's gonna be a little bit easier to take them out now. Did I already fire with those guys? Let's see what else. This game is there. We go. You guys fire. Boom. All right. So they're down to half health. That's good. They'll regain a little bit, but I should have them soon. We have gotten our second great prophet. That is nice. I haven't decided whether or not I want to use him for enhancing the religion or spreading the religion. I mean, Judaism has a pretty good influence with my cities. Oh, that's good. That city over there has already converted to Judaism, so that's very useful. They have a follower, right? They just haven't made it their formal religion, and they got good pressure. So I was going to use them to spread the religion, but right now everybody's already following Judaism, even though they haven't taken it as their mainstream religion. They're already followers in each of the cities, and that will only continue to get better as the game progresses. So I'm going to actually use this great prophet to get the final 2 enhancements for my religion, giving me the biggest bonus possible of every single nation. So I will now have, let's go ahead and move you into position to fire upon them. Fire this turn. You don't do too much damage, but every little bit counts. Unfortunately, my machine is running extra slow. I don't know if it's just because of the attack that's going on right now or what, but all the animations that are going on, and I have quick attacks on so that it won't lag as badly, but unfortunately it's lagging right now, so not much you can do about that. I don't have a good gaming computer, unfortunately, so what can you do? Looks like I found a glitch, perhaps, or not. Thought I found a glitch. I felt like that catapult fired 3 times. I don't know, you guys can go back and watch the footage, but I felt like that catapult fired 3 times, and as you can hear, I'm mashing the clicking button because it's just pissing me off that I cannot select these damn units. Come on. I guess you already fired. That's where the 3rd fire came from. They already fired. So game must have selected them or something. So that's perfect. That's perfect. That bringing in my ship was able to do just enough damage to them to weaken them to the point where my spearmen should be able to take their city without any problems. They take quite a bit of damage, but they should survive, and I'm able to annex the city, which puts my happiness in the toilet. That's a very big blow. But once I get a courthouse built there, that will be able to help everything out. So we're going to start building a university here in my main city, because this is the scientific capital of my nation, and that extra 33% should give me an additional about 20 more science going on. That's a very big bonus. That's about a 20-25% bonus to my total science. So we'll get that going on. Go ahead and enhance my religion, and this is going to be very big for me. So we're going to go for some happiness things right now. I think I'm going to go for getting the shrine happiness. The temple one is better. Having a temple gives you more happiness than that, but I have shrines in pretty much all my cities, and they're easier to build, so I will be able to reap the benefits now rather than getting them just later. And for my second one, we're going to go ahead and go with we're going to do the plus 20% combat strength in your enemy cities that follow this religion. I really like having that one, because being that I am Byzantine, should I have to go to war with somebody, that's not going to necessarily be the... I'm going to try and avoid wars if I don't have to fight them. But should I have to go to war with somebody, I am the Byzantines. I will have a very good faith game. We've already got Stonehenge built, so I will be able to just go in, convert them, and then send my armies in afterwards to take them over. So we took Belgrade up here, and we're working on that courthouse. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here, guys. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. If you really enjoyed, hit that favorite, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the series. If you enjoy having the episodes be, approximately 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, if you prefer that, if you prefer them longer, if you'd like them shorter, no guarantees. I'm just going to kind of shoot for this 20-30 minute thing, but I would like to hear your opinions anyway. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, and I will see you guys later.